Listen closely, Emily, for the story I am about to reveal is nothing short of extraordinary, woven with serendipity and profound transformation. Picture this: Nick, a compassionate and devoted marketing professional, stumbles upon a woman's lost driving license. Driven by his deep sense of responsibility and empathy, he embarks on a personal quest to return it to her home. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. This gesture, seemingly simple, sets in motion a series of events that are nothing less than miraculous. The woman, overwhelmed by Nick's kindness, offers him something so unexpectedly profound that it leaves them both in tears. This moment of sheer generosity and the bond that forms between them have the potential to alter the course of their lives in ways they could have never anticipated. Nick, a vibrant and charismatic man in his mid-30s, was deeply immersed in his role at a modest marketing firm. From a young age, he exhibited a remarkable talent for persuasion, a skill so innate that it seamlessly guided him into the realm of marketing. His journey through the industry was marked by a swift ascent, his natural abilities and infectious charm propelling him to a prominent position within just 2 years. Yet Nick's success was not merely a product of his professional prowess. His genuine warmth, boundless laughter, and steadfast friendliness made him a beloved figure in the firm, a source of joy and positivity for everyone around him. When he wasn't immersed in his work, Nick found solace in simple pleasures. He would often embark on long walks or engage in home workouts, having transformed a small corner of his living room into a makeshift gym. To Nick, life was a canvas of beauty, and he took great delight in celebrating his achievements, no matter how small. One weekend, after dutifully tidying his house and completing his laundry, Nick decided to take a leisurely walk through the neighborhood. Exhausted from his chores and unable to work out as planned, he opted for a refreshing stroll instead. As he wandered through the park, he noticed a red lady's wallet lying on the grass. At first, he contemplated ignoring it and continuing on his way. However, his conscience prevailed, and he picked up the wallet, noticing that it contained cash and a driver's license. The license belonged to a woman named Emily, and the address indicated she lived just 3 streets away. Determined to help, Nick decided to locate Emily and return her belongings. 15 minutes later, Nick arrived at Emily's house, a charming residence adorned with vibrant flowers. When Emily answered the door, she greeted Nick with a serene smile that radiated warmth. "Hello, I'm Nick," he introduced himself, presenting the wallet. Emily's eyes sparkled with relief and gratitude as she realized her precious belongings had been found. "Oh my, thank you so much. I've been searching everywhere for this for nearly 2 days," she exclaimed, her voice tinged with heartfelt appreciation. "You're welcome," Nick replied, about to take his leave. But Emily's kindness compelled her to offer a gesture of thanks. "Wait, I'd love to show my gratitude properly. Would you care for a cup of coffee? It's the least I can do," she invited, motioning toward her cozy home. Nick, initially hesitant, was soon won over by Emily's genuine hospitality and warm demeanor. "Well, I can't turn down a cup of coffee, especially after a walk," he agreed with a chuckle. As Emily prepared the coffee, her home, filled with calming decor and the scent of scented candles, became a haven of tranquility. Nick noticed the collection of candles and inquired, "Do you love candles?" "Oh dear, I don't just love them, I make them," Emily revealed with a smile. She explained that despite her efforts, she had struggled to sell her candles, instead giving them away to friends and family. Nick, ever the marketing expert, saw an opportunity. "You could make a fortune selling these candles. Have you considered it?" Emily shook her head, her voice tinged with resignation. "I tried, but it didn't work out." Understanding her frustration, Nick decided to help. That evening, he took pictures of the candles and created an online ad. By Monday, he had sold all the candles to his colleagues, and the positive response continued throughout the week. Nick's next step was to return to Emily and present her with the proceeds. When he arrived at her house, Emily greeted him with enthusiasm, and Nick handed her a white envelope filled with money. Emily's reaction was one of shock and joy. "People bought my candles? I can't believe it," she said, tears welling up in her eyes. "I've always dreamed of selling at least one." Nick reassured her, "This money is yours. You've earned it." Overwhelmed, Emily embraced Nick tightly, her gratitude palpable. "Thank you so much, Nick. You have no idea what this means to me." From then on, Nick continued to assist Emily with her candle business, and their relationship evolved into a deep friendship. Their bond extended beyond business. They celebrated successes, supported each other through difficulties, and found joy in their companionship. Emily's home, once quiet and solitary, became a vibrant hub of warmth and connection, with Nick playing a central role in her life. Their story exemplifies how even the smallest acts of kindness can lead to profound and lasting changes. What began with a simple gesture of returning a lost wallet blossomed into a transformative relationship, proving that the universe often rewards those who act with compassion and generosity. His colleagues adored him not just for his strategic brilliance but for his ability to infuse the workplace with a vibrant energy that made every interaction enjoyable. Nick's blend of expertise and approachable demeanor was a rare and precious combination, and it was this unique quality that set him apart and propelled him to remarkable heights in his career. His life, filled with both professional achievements and personal connections, was a testament to the power of kindness and the profound impact of a genuinely joyful spirit. Whenever Nick wasn't absorbed in the demanding world of marketing or tackling work-related tasks, he made it a point to engage in his cherished routines, either embarking on long, reflective walks or dedicating time to a rigorous workout session at home. His commitment to fitness was evident in the way he had transformed a small section of his living room into a well-equipped home gym, a testament to his dedication to maintaining both physical health and mental clarity. For Nick, life was a beautifully orchestrated blend of accomplishments and simple pleasures, and he felt an immense sense of satisfaction and contentment with the balance he had achieved. Nick was the sort of person who found profound joy in the everyday moments that many might overlook. His appreciation for life's small, often overlooked blessings was evident in his approach to daily life. On one particular weekend, after diligently completing his routine chores, cleaning his house with meticulous care, and tackling a mountain of laundry, Nick decided to reward himself with a peaceful walk through his neighborhood. Having expended a great deal of energy on his household tasks and unable to fit in his usual workout session, he opted for a stroll instead. As he stepped out into the fresh air, Nick decided to take a different route through a large, picturesque park that served as a shortcut to his usual walking path. The park, with its sprawling lawns and serene ambience, offered a perfect escape from the usual hustle and bustle. It was during this tranquil walk that Nick's gaze fell upon a bright red lady's wallet lying forlornly on the grass. At first, he considered ignoring it and continuing on his way, convinced that it was not his responsibility. However, a wave of empathy and moral obligation washed over him, compelling him to take action. "Someone must have lost this," Nick whispered to himself, a sense of concern rising within him as he carefully picked up the wallet. Opening it with a gentle touch, he found not only a significant amount of cash, but also a driver's license bearing the name Emily. The address listed on the license indicated that Emily lived just a few streets away from the park where Nick had discovered her lost item. The thought of Emily potentially being distressed and worried about her missing belongings stirred a deep sense of urgency within him. Determined to restore her peace of mind, Nick embarked on a mission to return the wallet. With each step towards Emily's address, he felt a growing sense of purpose and anticipation. Within 15 minutes of discovering the wallet, he arrived at a charming, well-kept house with a front garden adorned with vibrant flowers. The sight of the meticulously maintained garden and the inviting, homey appearance of the house suggested a warm and welcoming environment. Nick hoped that his small act of kindness would bring some comfort and relief to Emily, who had likely been anxiously searching for her lost possession. "Hello, I'm Nick," he introduced himself with a warm smile as he knocked twice on the door. When Emily answered, Nick was immediately struck by her graceful presence. Emily, a lovely woman in her early 50s, greeted him with one of the calmest and most enchanting smiles he had ever encountered. "Hi, Nick. How can I help you?" Emily asked, her serene smile never wavering. "I found this in the park while I was out for a walk this evening," Nick said, extending the wallet towards her. "It had your driver's license and address inside." Emily's eyes widened with a mix of relief and joy as she took the wallet from him. "Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I've been searching high and low for this for almost 2 days now," she said, her voice filled with heartfelt gratitude. The sparkle in her eyes was a testament to her immense relief and appreciation. "You're welcome," Nick replied, his smile reflecting his satisfaction at having helped. "Well, I should be on my way, Emily." "Wait a moment," Emily said quickly, her voice warm and inviting. "I'd like to thank you properly. Would you care to come in for a cup of coffee? It's the least I can do for such a kind gesture. The house is quiet today, with no grandkids running around." Nick hesitated for a brief moment, weighing the invitation. Emily's genuine warmth and the earnestness in her voice made it difficult to decline. "Well, I suppose I can't say no to a cup of coffee," he said with a chuckle, especially after a long walk. Emily's face lit up with delight as she stepped aside to let him in. "Wonderful. Please come on in," she said, her eyes twinkling with gratitude. "I'll make a fresh pot for us." As Nick stepped into Emily's home, he was greeted by a space that radiated tranquility and charm. The interior was spacious and tastefully decorated, creating an atmosphere of calm serenity. The gentle flicker of scented candles placed on the coffee table added a cozy, welcoming touch to the room. Once he had settled into a comfortable chair, Nick glanced around and noticed the impressive collection of scented candles arranged elegantly on the table. "You have quite a collection of candles," he remarked, admiring the array of fragrances. "Do you have a special fondness for them?" Emily's eyes softened as she smiled at his observation. "Oh, yes," she replied, her tone warm and nostalgic. "I find that candles bring a sense of peace and relaxation to the home. They make the space feel inviting and comforting, especially after a long day." Nick nodded appreciatively, feeling a deep sense of connection in the simple, yet profound conversation about the little things that make life special. "Oh dear, it's not just that I love candles, I make them myself," Emily said with a hint of pride as she handed Nick a steaming cup of coffee. "I have an entire closet full of them." Nick's curiosity was piqued. "Do you mind if I take a look at them?" he asked, his interest evident. "Not at all," Emily replied with a welcoming smile. As soon as he had finished his coffee, Nick eagerly followed Emily to a nearby closet. The moment he opened it, he was greeted by a stunning array of candles in various shapes, sizes, and colors. He inhaled deeply, savoring the rich, soothing fragrances that filled the space. "These are incredible. Do you sell them?" he inquired, genuinely impressed. Emily's expression softened with a touch of sadness. "Oh no, I've tried selling them before, but I haven't had much success. Instead, I just make them and give them away to friends and family," she explained. Nick was taken aback. "But you could make a lot of money with these. They're well crafted. I'm sure people would love them if they knew about them." "I appreciate that," Emily said with a sigh. "I did try to sell them in the past, but it didn't work out as I had hoped." "I completely understand," Nick responded, his tone sympathetic. The evening continued with a warm and engaging conversation as Nick and Emily enjoyed their coffee. Nick listened attentively as Emily shared stories about her grandkids, recounting joyful memories and the challenges of keeping up with their boundless energy. She mentioned that she had lost her wallet on the same day she took her grandkids to the park, and she hadn't realized it was missing until she was back home that evening. As their conversation flowed effortlessly, Emily prepared a delightful dinner for both of them. The meal was a heartfelt gesture, and Nick expressed his sincere gratitude. He was deeply moved by Emily's warmth and hospitality, and he couldn't help but be reminded of his late Aunt Clara, who had also been known for her kindness and graciousness. "I really must be heading home now, Emily. Thank you so much for such a lovely evening and your hospitality," Nick said, glancing at the clock. It was well past 9, and he needed to get back in time for his favorite TV show. Emily accompanied him to the door, her smile radiant as ever. "It was my pleasure, Nick. I'm so glad we had the chance to talk. Safe travels, and thank you again for finding my wallet." Nick waved goodbye as he stepped out into the cool evening air, feeling a renewed sense of connection and a heart warmed by the unexpected friendship he had forged. "Thank you so much," Emily said with a broad smile, her eyes sparkling with genuine gratitude. "I don't know what I would have done without you. You made this old lady's day." Nick, touched by her words, shook his head with a smile. "No, Emily, I should be the one thanking you. My stomach is full and satisfied because of you, and I truly appreciate that." "You're such a kind man," Emily said warmly. "Tell me, what can I do to repay you for your kindness? I want to make sure you know how much I appreciate what you've done." "You've already done more than enough," Nick reassured her. "I loved that cup of coffee, our delightful conversation, and the wonderful meal. I'm grateful for all of it." "No, Nick, I insist," Emily said firmly, though her tone remained friendly and inviting. Nick scratched the back of his head, contemplating for a moment. "Well," he began hesitantly, "if you're insisting, I wouldn't mind having a few of your candles. I've always admired them and would love to have some." Emily's face lit up with a smile as she responded, "Hold on, I'll be right back." With that, she excused herself from the living room. A few minutes later, Emily returned, carrying a large box brimming with candles. The box was so full that its contents peeked out, showcasing an array of colors and scents. "Geez, Emily, you didn't have to go to all this trouble," Nick said with a chuckle, his eyes widening at the sight of the generous box. "I would have been perfectly happy with just one candle." Emily's smile remained unwavering as she handed the box to him. "I wanted to show my appreciation properly. Each candle represents a little piece of gratitude from me to you. I hope you enjoy them." Nick took the box with a heartfelt smile, feeling deeply touched by her generosity. "Thank you so much, Emily. This means a lot to me." Emily's eyes twinkled as she nodded. "You're welcome, Nick. I'm glad I could do something to show my appreciation. Enjoy the candles and don't be a stranger." With that, Nick left Emily's home, carrying the box of candles and a heart full of warmth from the unexpected yet deeply meaningful evening he had shared. "Just one candle for a kind and rare man like you. You've got to be kidding me," Emily said, her voice filled with warmth and a touch of playful insistence as she handed Nick the box of candles. Nick looked inside and was taken aback to find more than 15 large-size scented candles neatly packed within. His eyes widened in surprise, and he opened his mouth to speak, but Emily gently pressed her index finger against her lips. "Shh," she said with a knowing smile. "Don't say anything. I've already told you I have a ton of these candles in my closet." Nick was utterly speechless, overcome by her incredible generosity. He managed to express his heartfelt thanks, deeply moved by the extent of her kindness. As he walked home that evening, the heavy box of candles in his arms, a brilliant idea began to form in his mind. Upon reaching home, Nick immediately set to work. He took detailed photos of the candles, carefully capturing their colors and textures. He researched their unique qualities and the benefits they offered, and then crafted a compelling online advertisement. The ad highlighted the exquisite craftsmanship and soothing aromas of Emily's candles, and it quickly garnered attention. The following Monday, Nick brought a selection of candles to work with him. By the end of the day, every single candle was sold to his enthusiastic colleagues. The response was so positive that he knew his online ad would also perform well. True to his expectations, by the end of the week, every last candle had found a new home. With the candles sold out, Nick's next step was to return to Emily and present her with the proceeds from the sales. That weekend, he visited her home once more. Emily's face lit up with delight when she saw him at the door. "Hi, Emily," Nick said as soon as she answered. "Would you mind if I took a minute of your time?" Emily's curiosity was piqued, and she welcomed him inside with a warm invitation. As they settled in, Nick prepared to share the exciting news about the success of the candle sale and return the money to her. "Oh, Nick, please come on inside," Emily said, her voice brimming with warmth as she ushered him into her cozy home. She then made her way to the kitchen, her movements filled with purpose as she prepared a fresh cup of coffee for him. Nick accepted the steaming cup gratefully when she returned, the aroma of the coffee blending with the comforting ambience of Emily's home. "Thank you, Emily," Nick said with a broad smile. "I have something for you." Emily's eyes sparkled with curiosity and excitement. "Oh? What is it?" Without missing a beat, Nick reached into his pocket and pulled out a white envelope. He handed it to Emily with a flourish. Emily took the envelope, her fingers trembling slightly as she opened it. Her eyes widened in surprise as she looked inside. "What's this for?" she asked, her voice laced with astonishment. "It's from the sales of your candles," Nick explained, his smile growing wider. Emily's jaw dropped in disbelief. "Wait, what? People bought my candles?" she asked, her voice filled with shock and wonder. "Yes, they did," Nick said with confidence. "They love them so much that they're asking for more." The magnitude of the news overwhelmed Emily, and she could no longer contain her emotions. Tears began to stream down her face, and she struggled to compose herself. "Oh my gosh," she sobbed. "I can't believe you managed to sell so many of my candles. I never thought this would happen." Nick's expression softened with empathy. "I'm sorry, Emily, but I can't take this money. The candles were yours to begin with, and this money belongs to you." Emily, still crying, shook her head vehemently. "No, Nick, I can't accept this. The candles were your idea, and you did all the hard work." "Emily, they were always your candles, and this money is a direct result of your talent," Nick insisted gently. "It belongs to you." After a few moments of emotional struggle, Emily wiped her tears away and enveloped Nick in a heartfelt embrace. "Thank you so much, Nick," she said, her voice choked with emotion. "You have no idea what this means to me. It's always been my dream to sell at least one of my candles, and you've made that dream come true." Nick held her close, his heart swelling with joy for her. "Don't worry, Emily. I'm here to help you sell as many candles as you can make. Marketing is my specialty, and I'd be thrilled to assist you in turning your passion into a thriving success." Emily looked up at Nick with a renewed sense of hope and gratitude. "Thank you, Nick. I can't express how much this means to me. Let's make this dream a reality together." With that, Nick and Emily shared a moment of triumph and camaraderie, both excited for the future and the new opportunities that lay ahead. Following that pivotal day, Nick's unwavering commitment to aiding Emily proved to be nothing short of transformative. Utilizing his sharp marketing acumen, he propelled Emily's modest candle-making endeavor into a flourishing enterprise. They immersed themselves in the task at hand, meticulously crafting eye-catching advertisements and engaging with potential customers. Nick's expertise in market strategies and his relentless drive breathed new life into Emily's once struggling business. With every sale, Emily's sense of achievement swelled, and her dreams began to materialize in ways she had previously only dared to imagine. Over the months, their professional partnership evolved into a profound and heartfelt friendship. Nick and Emily spent countless hours not only working side by side, but also sharing the intricate details of their lives. They celebrated each triumph, no matter how small, and provided steadfast support through every challenge. Their bond deepened as they found solace and joy in each other's company, turning Emily's once tranquil home into a vibrant sanctuary of laughter and camaraderie. Their shared moments were filled with warmth, from leisurely meals and coffee dates to deeply personal conversations that forged an unbreakable connection. Their growing friendship became a testament to the power of kindness and collaboration. Emily's home, once a space of quiet solitude, blossomed into a hub of social warmth and shared experiences. Nick's presence brought a new level of vibrancy and connection to Emily's life, while Emily's genuine hospitality and heartfelt gestures enriched Nick's days. Together, they created a space where joy and support thrived, illustrating how acts of kindness and mutual support can build lasting, transformative relationships. Their story serves as a powerful reminder of the ripple effects that genuine acts of kindness can have. What began with a simple act of returning a lost wallet evolved into a profound, life-affirming journey for both Nick and Emily. Their experience underscores how even the smallest gestures can lead to significant, positive changes, weaving together lives in ways that are both meaningful and enduring. The bond they formed extended beyond the confines of business. Nick became an integral part of Emily's extended family, joining holiday gatherings and offering his unwavering support. Emily, in turn, became a confidante and cherished friend to Nick, offering him a sense of belonging and warmth that he had longed for. Their relationship was a beautiful testament to how genuine acts of kindness can evolve into deep, lasting connections. Emily often reflected on how a single moment of kindness had set this incredible journey in motion. The act of returning a lost wallet had led to a series of events that transformed both their lives. She marveled at how her simple gesture of hospitality had rippled out into something so profoundly enriching. It was a reminder that even the smallest actions can create waves of positive change, touching lives in ways that are often unexpected and deeply impactful. Their story is a poignant example of how kindness, though seemingly small, has the power to create significant and enduring change. It underscores the idea that the universe often rewards those who act with compassion and generosity, weaving together destinies in ways that can be truly remarkable. As we wrap up this remarkable story, let's take a moment to reflect on the powerful lessons we've learned today. Nick's simple act of kindness led to a series of transformative events that changed both his and Emily's lives. From a lost wallet to a thriving candle business, their story is a testament to how one small gesture can create ripples of positive change. So, what have you learned from this inspiring tale? How has it impacted your perspective on kindness, generosity, and the power of unexpected connections? We'd love to hear from you. Please comment below with one thing you've learned and how you plan to bring that lesson into your own life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave your comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more uplifting stories and insights. Your support helps us continue bringing these heartwarming narratives to you. Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.